Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Dealer Destro back with finally another modern era G.I. Joe video. Shout outs to Adam Peary. For this video, we're going to be looking at the Cobra Bat Leader Overkill, and I'm pretty backlogged. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's got to the point where I've had to get selective, and I've been keeping a lot of these guys carded, just because I can't. Like, it's just so much saturation at like club prices, and like not subscribing to the entire run because, to be honest, like, there's only a few figures from each run that I'm really like feeling. But I did manage to pick up an extra one of him to crack open so we could take a look at, and I'm excited to do so today. So I guess getting started, looking at the card art, pretty remarkable compared to like the lifeless card art of, let's say, like Hardtop. I mean, Recoil's art looks a little weird. It's just like, you know, the club's in their final run, their final hurrah, so things have been getting a little, it's just not consistent, I guess is a good way to frame that. But this artwork is fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. So, a buddy of mine that I work with, John, he actually brought this in and let me take a look at it in hand. And it kind of helped me decide to like pull the trigger on getting the extra one. There's some usage of parts here that we're going to talk about when we get it out of the packaging, but on the back, that's a close-up of the art. And I think this is the take of the Devil's Due Overkill. One thing to note is this Overkill, I believe, was supposed to be Robert Skelton. Like, they brought back the Saw Viper character that did away with a lot of our favorite Joes in the Battle of, I can never pronounce it, Benjin. Place in the Middle East that the G.I. Joe storyline would frequent. But yeah, so this is supposed to be this character. However, I'm just checking myself here. No mention of it anywhere on the card art. So a little bizarre that they would go this route, but not mention that, you know, it's Skelton that we're dealing with here. So, as per the usual, I've got Old Faithful, and you can tell by by that reflection, she has seen better days. She's been, you know, cracking open some Transformer cases, but we'll see how it holds up. So, you know, as per the usual, we're gonna apply some pressure here, and it looks like we're in. And then we're just going to try and guide it along the line there without compromising the card's integrity too much. And it looks like I got it right about where I want it. So, oh yeah. Yeah, either that or the glue was about to give out. But looks like, yep, for the most part, preserve the card. And, you know, that's just how I like to do it. So, looking at the figure, this is a little different. The stand comes in its own little packaging. And there you have it. It's just Overkill, no code name that precedes it. And then looking at the figure in the casing, it looks like we've got quite a few accessories here. I'm not sure what this is about. That's a little bizarre, but we'll go ahead and get them unpackaged, come back, stand them up, and take a closer look at them. All right, so I'm back and got them unpackaged, got them somewhat geared up. I guess I really didn't give this much thought, like, when I initially had this in hand, but some of the pieces here are a little bizarre. Like, so you see here, he's got the Rise of Cobra Rex Lewis claw hands. I'm not sure what purpose these serve the character. And then you have this like Rudy Poo blaster that's cast in red. I'm not even sure what figure this came with. prior to, like in a prior release. I'm sure it's been reused, because that's how that's how they roll. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it is a new accessory. I couldn't really tell you either way. But yeah, so you get that. And then getting the figure off the stand real quick, you get this helmet, which has a great Cobra logo tampoed on there. It's done really clean. It's actually pretty centered. And then in a sort of a, like, if you look at it from the side, so you get the, I guess this is the Duke face for the 25th run. But you can, I apologize for what my camera's doing right now. I've got a new setup here, so I'm still kind of getting acclimated to things. But you can take it off, and that's what it looks like. And then you see it's the same as that came with the same mask that came with the Zartan, right, from 25th. I believe that's what that is. And why my camera is, let me just zoom out, and there we go. I don't know, for whatever reason it's not liking that curtain, but there's as good of a look as I'm gonna get with that. Paint is pretty good. Paint's pretty good on that thing. And then what you'll notice, right, is he's got the, oh, why does his name escape me right now? Shame on me. The SDCC figure from the Transformers crossover. Wow, I can't believe his name is escaping me right now. But see, I've got him geared up with one of the claw accessories, right? And then he comes with the Cobra Commander. Was it the Pursuit of Cobra Commander? Elemental blaster, bludgeon, the bludgeon head. Oh, Lord have mercy! I'm not having a good day right now. Also comes with this scarf accessory that the 25th Beachhead came with when he's unmasked. So I mean, good use of parts. To be honest, I'm probably going to display him without the mask, just to give him that more menacing cyborg look. Here you've got the Dice web gear, and then maybe what appears to be, I can't remember if this is the no, these aren't the shoulder pads from Mercenary Wraith, because those were sculpted to the armor bit, but maybe these are the shoulder pads from one of the Rise of Cobra Accelerator Suit 3-packs. I am not sure what this forearm accessory is for, but it's free floating on there. If you remove the hand, you could remove this. Again, I'm not sure what figure it's from. Maybe it's from that same figure. I don't know. The upper legs and the lower legs appear to be like cyborg component. I mean, it has that like if they would have chose to do like a metallic finish on this, it would look, like robotic. But again, you can see there, maybe the lower legs are from that figure. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the Rise of Cobra 3-pack. It was a fully armored figure. I can't remember his name because I didn't collect that line. But maybe, perhaps, it's a redo of those parts, again, with the Resolute Storm Shadow and Dice web gear. But all in all, I would say that this figure, where it has paint apps, they're applied really good. Like, you see the red recessed in there, you see the blue highlights on there, sort of the metallic silver finish on the belt buckle there. You see the black and then the red for the eyes of the figure's head there. Really well done. There's not really much paint. I mean, overall, this is a case where I think less is more. And it's a pretty rock solid figure. Like, I think this is one of the best offerings from one of these later waves. just my opinion, I was looking at recoil on the card, and man, it just seems like there's some stuff to be desired from that figure. I don't know if it's like the Lifeline head, and look at me like looking like a hot shot trying to review a figure I don't have in hand. But you know, I was looking at him the other day when I got them both in. But that's what he looks like, you know, with the mask on. From the side view, I think it comes together really well. The use of this bandolier allows for the extra space to sort of conceal, you know, the face, the front of the face a little bit. So, I mean, I think all in all, they nailed the look they were going for, using existing parts, and I think, you know, overall it's really good. Like, the figure has great range of motion. Again, you've got the double knee joints here. You've got pretty solid ankle articulation. No updated rocker that you saw from the Retaliation line, which I think for this guy's okay. You know, the elbows, they get you full bend there. You get the swivel here that we're accustomed to, but it's not the updated. This is your standard 25th peg straight into the forearm with no additional articulation. So I do, word of caution, since these appear to be glued on or popped in to the upper arms, you don't get much in terms of outward mobility, but you can still get the full, you know, full range there. So yeah, so I'll get him geared up. We'll come back, we'll do some side-by-sides, and we'll take a look at him with some of his minions and talk about final thoughts here. Alright, so I'm back, and here he is, semi-geared up, sans claws, next to some of his minions, per se. And I think that looks alright. If we were to come in here, and what I'm doing is I'm just removing the mask and trying to get the helmet situated back on. So there's that look as well. I think that looks all right. You know, the 90s one was like that neon green. It had the chest embedded machine gun, which, you know, I thought that was a pretty cool gimmick. It certainly made for an interesting boss fight if y'all ever played the Atlantis Factor game on the NES. But yeah, I mean, I think that looks all right. You know, he'll probably be one of the only club figures that doesn't make it in my club display, because I'll certainly want him, you know, surrounded by his Bat Legion. So that's what that looks like. Let me just do that so you can see the Urban, the Jungle Bat, and then both variations of the 25th Bat are in there as well. That Bat Commander's making it really difficult here. There we go. So, yeah, so that's what it looks like. I think it looks good. Do I recommend this figure? I would say get it while the price is still within reason. You know, again, shout outs to Adam Peary. He helps me out quite a bit. He's probably one of the best Joe Bros that I know in the community. Dude's always willing to lend a hand, you know, as long as you've got the commitment, you know, the funds up front. He usually does at cost, and he's one of the only folks within the community that I know that operates under that MO, and you know, I appreciate him. So yeah, solid recommend. I think it's one of the better figures this late in the game. So yeah, so if you can find it, I would say pick it up. I am going to cut and come back and do one last side-by-side comparison for y'all. All right, so this is more of a shameless plug for myself more than anything. But a while back, I did a custom of Overkill, and you can kind of see what I was going for. I was kind of going for that IDW look. I used the same bandolier with a custom head. I don't even know where I got this this forearm from, but I guess I was on the right track, you know, given that this one has a similar piece there. I want to say this may have been from a 3¾ inch Iron Man 2 figure of some sort, although I can neither confirm or deny that. And then I've got the heavy web gear here, and then of course a repurposed Mindbender cape, and then also, yeah, so I was going for the same thing, just maybe more of an updated color tone, but this was my original take on him. He will still have a place in my army, although now that I've got, quote, air quotes, the official release, he will be superseding that. One thing to note is that as the leader of the Bats, again, my camera's doing this blurry thing. As the leader of the Bats, I think he should have, I will say one piece of constructive criticism is I think he should have had the arm gimmick. And for this one, I kind of made this custom chainsaw that plugs in. And, you know, he can use this arm to wield it and keep it steady. I don't know why I did that. But, yeah, so that's just a shameless plug for Dealer Destro's Custom Corner back when I was, you know, cranking out custom figures. So, you know, once again, one last side-by-side comparison before signing off. So, appreciate you guys. I still see the subscribers trickling in. I appreciate that y'all still have some interest. I know it's been a long time between videos, so I'll try to, you know, get back on it. I keep saying there's this other project I've been working on, and it has been consuming a lot of my time, you know, when my son lets up for longer than 5 minutes. So anyway, till next time, hope you guys take care. We'll catch you on the flip side in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.